Good morning. This is Tom, the Lone Wolf Prepper. Before I get started on my video this morning, I just want to show you a view of part of my office. I am now at the highest point in the county I live in, and I just want to show you the view. I know this office, I love my office. This is just part of it. Here it is. I don't know, I like it here. And here's the marker for the highest point in the county I live in. Anyway, it's nice and relaxing up here. You know, I feel safe up here. When I was living in that liberal state, I was having nightmares about being trapped, being surrounded. It was bad. I haven't had one of them since I got here, and this is why. I mean, yeah, I can see you coming from anywhere. I guess JoJo could get me with a Hellfire missile and F-15 from thousands of feet up if he wanted to, but I don't think I'm that much of a threat. But anyway, this is nothing but peace and quiet. I mean, you wonder why the Indians knew what true freedom was? How can you be out here and not understand what true freedom is and not want to be controlled? And as you can see, I'll never have to worry about a liberal coming out here because you got to take care of yourself. Like I said, I live and work in my bug out location. I'm as safe as a bug in a rug. But anyway, on to the video. Yesterday, I was watching a video from a prepper station that was talking about if you don't have a lot of views after so many years and stuff, what are you still on YouTube for? Basically, nobody wants to hear what you have to say. You know, not basically saying you don't have your First Amendment rights, but, you know, you're not important enough to even have anybody listen to you. I mean, it was just, I couldn't believe this guy. I mean, I'm still subscribed to it, the Prepper channel, but it kind of threw me back a little bit. I mean, do you need 20,000 people listen to you before it's okay to not feel bad about speaking the way you speak, what you want to say? I mean, you don't have to listen. I'm not wasting your time. But one thing I want to say that the most important, or the one group that I want to hear this, the government, I'm sure they are listening. And that's who I want to hear it. But if I want to sit here and waste my time and give my opinion in the truth on YouTube, and somebody who has a bigger audience has a problem with it, well, you know, you can go to Lone Wolf Prepper straight on YouTube, and you ain't going to come up with all my videos. They're even hiding me. A little guy who gets a little bit of views could sit there and make their house of cards crumble. So if one view can do it, you know, you ought to be able to do a lot more than I can. But I just found that to be rather shocking. Like I say, the government's listening to mine. So, you know, I feel I'm succeeding. And like I say, it's my channel. I don't care. I'm not in this so I can sit there and get rich. I'm not in this for nothing. I'm just spreading the message, how I feel about it. You know, I don't have a problem with you saying what you want to say. I'll still subscribe to your channel, but, you know, that was just not the right thing to say. Okay? YouTube silences a lot of us so we can't get the word out, especially if you speak the truth. I mean, if I'm going to live in a country where the truth is against the law, I am in trouble because that's all that comes out of my mouth. I'm sorry, I follow God and I follow Jesus, and I'm not going to go through life lying and telling people what they want to hear. That's why I'm out here too, because a lot of people don't like hearing the truth anymore. The truth interferes with their with what they feel life is. You know, we're in the twilight zone, big time twilight zone, and every voice counts, every single one. I mean, if all us patriots had a channel on YouTube and we were all only getting 20 views, that would mean a lot of people were listening. Never let anybody silence yourself. If you got it to say it. Somebody don't want to listen to it, they can walk the hell away. But that doesn't mean you can't say it. I just found that to be out of character for that person. I mean, if you're on YouTube to inflate your ego, you're on YouTube for the wrong reason. It's to spread the message. Okay? That's all I got to say about that. But never be silenced. Never be silenced by the government. Never be silenced by nobody. If they have a right to talk, you have a right to talk. And one thing about, they're really ramping up this pandemic. I mean, they can't win the election, so they're going to try it the old way. I mean, they didn't win last time. I mean, we got illegitimate government in. I mean, the U.S. federal government basically doesn't exist constitutionally anymore. It exists because they got the FBI and everybody listens to it. They keep paying them. So, you know, I don't know why we keep doing that. Well, I guess we don't have a choice, right? Well, I have a choice. I don't need much when I live out here. The government is not going to make a lot of money off my sweat. No more. I'll live on next to nothing as long as they don't get nothing. I'm willing to go that far. I'm willing to sacrifice like that. If we get all America to sit there and stand up. Stand up. Just stop this stupid stuff. It's so easy not to comply. It's so easy not to listen. It's so easy to ignore them. Because if they come after you, they show you the tyrants they are. This is not a country ruled by tyrants or fear or anything like that, or silenced. You know, I live free. I talk the truth. And I ain't going to lie. I'm not going to become part of the twilight zone so the other people can be happy with themselves. They're just running themselves into an early grave. But anyway, that's all I had this morning. Don't be silenced. Say what you have to say. More people need to start speaking up, but you need to speak the truth if you're going to speak it. The truth. Okay, you know, we don't need to sit there and shoot bullets at these people. All we need is an M16 that yells the truth out at them, and they'll crumble up in their foxholes crying. They'll go in their grenade slump going, "Oh, get the truth away from me." Ruled by the lesser people of the world. I wonder what animal race ever survived after being ruled by the lower quality of it. Probably not none of it. But I guess human beings are going to find out. Anyway, that's all I got. Like I say, I'm out here away from all the stuff. It's nice. But I know eventually one day it will come here because they have to control everybody. Everybody. Well, they're not going to control me. You know, one thing I felt when I got out of the Marine Corps for the first time was my true liberty. I had found out how much liberty and freedom I had given up to serve my country. And as a civilian, I won't give it up. I don't have no signed contract saying I'm giving up my rights. Nothing. I have a constitution that sits there and protects my rights. And a Declaration of Independence that gives me the instructions on any government that feels they don't have to obey the Constitution. It's all written down. Just up for us to take action. Anyway, that's all I got for today. This Lone Wolf Prepper out.